Welcome to ACD Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. By request, we've been having some issues that came up during a field training officer conference call concerning some holster issues and or other possible options. Guys, this is my option. This is as a control tactics instructor and an FTO with 23 years on the job, what I have settled into. First of all, let's discuss my personal pet peeve, Taser holsters. This is what you would find most officers getting. It's the Black Hawk Serpa type holster. Guys, this is a flimsy holster. I mean, it's fine for training, I guess. It's got the push button release, which a lot of agencies are actually kind of going away from because you can get gravel and stuff caught up in there if you're rolling around on the ground, and stuff like that. So this is, again, for anyone that's concerned, this is all my equipment. This isn't agency equipment, because that's come up before. Why are you using agency equipment? This is my channel, my equipment. If you have any concerns about that, give me a call and we'll discuss it. So again, this is the Taser holster that we talk about. You can see it's pretty flimsy, and it will literally get, I've seen it in training countless times, get ripped off the belt. And the reason they do it like this is because back in the day, and there's probably still a lot of agencies, as a matter of fact, I worked with a small agency that would do this. They would actually issue tasers, they only had so many tasers. And so the officers would swap. Like when I was a corrections deputy, and this was back in the day when tasers first came out, we would take it off our holster, or take the holster off our belt and give it to the oncoming shift. So it was real easy. Now, I'm not a big fan of that because the holster, this is a very important aspect of the holster, is the part that's connected to the belt. You get some guy that's yanking on it and it will rip right off the belt. Guys, if somebody gets a hold of your taser, we know from our training that lethal force is authorized. It's not that we want to use lethal force, but if they tase us with our taser, we are incapacitated and they can take our gun and kill us, or go after somebody else and kill them, i.e. deadly force authorized. Let's try to avoid that with good control tactics and good equipment, and this is not it. Sorry to say, I just don't like that holster. So what do I like? This is my training belt. This is a Safariland holster. Guys, and I'm a big fan of it. Sorry about this, I'm trying to figure out the camera angle. It comes with the rotating hood. Now it still comes with a quick release buckle. Again, this is my training one. This isn't my duty one. I leave it on buckle. I leave it in this configuration on purpose. When I have my personal holster that I use on duty, which I pay for with my own money, I literally crazy glued it so it would stay locked shut permanently, and then you can just slide it on and off the belt like any other piece of equipment. Will the crazy glue last in a rolling fight for your life? I don't know. I don't want to depend on it. It's just that little extra layer. Now the problem with rotating hood holsters, and guys, this goes all the way back to LAPD back in the 90s, I think, when they started issuing the Safariland holster. And anyone who's carried a Safariland holster for their duty weapon, when this rotating hood came out, you just push down on it, rotates forwards. Oh, that's cool and it's neat. They actually, the gangbangers at the time actually figured out how to operate the holster in practice, literally practice. There's a video I watched, it's old video, but I remember watching it, and how they will defeat this holster quick, fast, and in a hurry. So what I have done, because I wanted a good secure holster for my taser, I like the hood, but it's not exactly a great security option. I added this little device here
It's a Sentry. I think they call it the Sentry. It's an aftermarket, like $8 part. You see how it clicks forward. So when you lock the hood and you lock that forward, you can't rotate the hood. You have that extra security level. So because I carry mine right-handed, I flip that switch and then flip it forward. I've got my Taser. Guys, I practiced the hell out of that. So now it's super second nature. You may or may not have seen it when I'm drawing the Taser in my videos. You will see me drawing it. It's second nature. You just, like any piece of equipment, you got to practice it. You know, I think, what is it, 2,000 times before it becomes second nature. Guys, I practiced the hell out of it. Plus, every time I put my gear on to go to work, I practice pulling my Taser out and my pistol out a couple times in a slow, methodical, technical way to continuously layer that training effect. So, let's talk about duty holsters for your pistol. I'll put this back on later. So, I liked the rotating hood, but I wasn't a huge fan of the rotating hood for an actual security device. But I liked that forward rock position. So, what I discovered is, and I will put the link, or I will put a picture in the video. Forget the model number off of this, but you guys will see it attached in the video. It's really big in competition. It's technically just a single level security holster. It's got this little button here. It's a downward push, and I really like that. But remember what I said, you should have at least level 2 holster when you patrol, level 2 or 3. Now they have a model, and I think the picture that I'm going to install in this video shows a hood. And that hood is great and dandy, but it's flexible. I had one of mine snap off once when I was rolling. So yeah, it's great, but it's not a cure-all. So I added this little aftermarket switch. I forget what it's called or the model number. It is the same motion that you already practiced if you have the rotating hood holster. Rock forward, and then you push down on the button. So you've already practiced that motion. It's a quick way to develop a new habit. Now, if you can get your boss or somebody to buy you one of these holsters, great. I don't know what they're issuing out of the academy these days. Depends on what agency you're with, what academy you go through, blah, 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 whatever is probably the cheapest at that particular time to buy in bulk. I don't know what the configuration is or why they buy what they buy. But I bought this, like much of my own gear, out of pocket. So, and the great thing about this, by the way, unlike the rotating hood, let's say I put it back or it gets flipped up on accident, when I'm try to put the gun back in, it comes right back in. But you can't push down on that button because that rotating hood covers it. Right there, forward, and you can rotate, pop this out. So now it's a level 2 holster. Guys, I don't consider the retention screw a security feature. It is a security feature, and it helps tension with the holster, yeah, whatever. But legitimately, it's not real security. So don't count on your retention holster. There are so many variations of holsters out there today, and what works and what doesn't work. But this is my 2 cents. This is level 2 Safariland. I love Safariland. They make the best holsters as far as just durability. But it's up to you to decide what you're going to carry. Just do so with a purpose. Think it through. Again, this is a level 2 now because I've added this feature. But what I think everyone was really concerned about in the call was Taser holsters. Again, I absolutely hate the circle holster. It's a piece of crap. Let's see if I can demonstrate this. I can flex the holster, and the Taser falls out. You're going to be flexing the holster, rolling for your life on the ground. Sometimes, there we go. It's not even wanting to go in now. The button is screwed up or something here. There, I think, there we go. It's in there. Guys, rattle a piece of crap. Don't bet your life on it. So, let's see if I can get this in. This is my duty holster. Is it in the frame? Guys, I'm super sorry about this. There we go. All right, so my duty holster, rock that button forward, back, rock the hood forward, and you've got a good secure holster now. Guys, I totally depend my life on this holster because this is what I patrol with. Never depend on gear 100%. This is meant to slow him down so I can get control tactics. Again, my duty holster for patrol, push that button forward just like the rocking motion you had on the rotating hood, push the button down, and you've got your weapon. So guys, I think that's it. I beat the dead horse. If you have any concerns, questions, comments, whatever, I am here for you. I'm not suggesting that in any particular way, shape, or form one brand is better than another. I'm just telling you what I like from years on the job and teaching control tactics and watching stuff fail. Guys, I've seen, how many times have you been on patrol and your elbow or your outer vest knocks the hood open, and then you realize the hood's been open all this time. Now you're concentrating on just one level of tension, like a lot of the pistol holsters have a tension screw, or you have to rock it back, or you got to dance to a jig, or whatever it is to get it open. So now you're down to one level of security. That's why I like, again, the Sentry. I think they call it the Sentry. You rock it back, and then you can open it. You do that again. Push forward, it's completely secure at level 2. One security level off, second security level off. Nice clean draw.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful.